Of Basic and Secondary Education on Friday briefed the media on the International Curriculum Conference that is slated to take place from the 23rd to the 26th May. The conference is geared towards the achievement of the shared understanding of how the misalignment of between school curriculum, teacher education, and learning assessment affect the quality of education in Africa. Discussions and recommendations on how Africa can strive towards hybrid modes of education, learning and assessment, combining in-person and distance learning is also on the top of the conference agenda. Moses Imendi again in this report.
Demands for Africa to respond to the changing economic, environmental, social and political transformations continue to pile up. But factors such as the advancement of technology, climate change, migration and the COVID-19 pandemic, among many others, have all significant impact on these demands. These rapid disruptions call for the usage of innovative and higher order competencies, such as skills, values, attitudes, and their application. Long gone are the days when education was expected to meet only the novel demands. Because of that, a need for the national curricula to reflect on the changes that are happening in and outside of educational institutions arose. Mamadou Dieng is the Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary Education Director of Curriculum, Research, Evaluation and Development.
Because we have seen the need for our students to develop the necessary competencies and skills right from basic education. Because in the past, the concept of TVET was viewed as you go to school and you complete school, you are not academically inclined, then it's a second option. That is when you begin to see which TVET centers you want to go. No, that's a wrong concept of TVET. TVET should be seen as a very necessary skill that somebody can develop as early as, appreciation as early as even easily. You begin to like what vocation you want to do, and you begin to look at, if I want to do this vocation in the future, what do I need to focus on? What do I need to concentrate on? If you do not have the information, or you start thinking around that specialization, what will happen is you will graduate at the SSS level, and you begin to think about, I want to become this, and you realize, oh, I should have done this learning area to enable me to become this. And these are challenges that we have seen in the system, and we are trying to correct that through this reform that we are doing. So yes, the conference is coming at this time, but already as part of the reforms that we are doing in the curriculum, we have started doing that.
He discussed the objective of the conference, pointing that technology is key in enhancing accessible education in the face of hindrances such as the coronavirus. He highlighted that it also plays a key role in the design and implementation of the curriculum.
The other objective will include the recommendation on how to apply technology in the process of aligning school curriculum, teacher education, and learning assessment. Already in the Gambia, we have seen when COVID struck in 2019-2020, leading to the school closures, how as a country we were trying to see how we provide lessons to reach out to students in their homes and in their bedrooms. You can only do that if you explore technology in its proper sense. Various platforms were explored in the Gambia. The use of television and radio, the use of WhatsApp platforms, Facebook, the use of online and offline materials were also put on SD cards and shared with schools.
Lamin Job, Principal Education Officer of the Directorate of Curriculum Research, Evaluation and Development, explained that such important conference and subjects are being discussed because of children matter.
The children of the world matters. And that is why we're talking about curriculum, or we're talking about continental curriculum. And why are we talking about continental curriculum conference? If you look at the theme, which is also around education, technology, and curriculum alignment in the new era, we're really talking about some of those emerging issues that the director already highlighted. Emerging issues like COVID-19, emerging issues like climate change, emerging issues like under our own very nose in Casamance here. If they happen, how do we obviously get back to our curriculum and make sure that the curriculum still continues to cater for the need of those children in our schools? That is what we are talking about. And that is what this international or continental curriculum conference is really going to look at.
Dr. Yahya Jammeh is the former Director of Curriculum Research, Evaluation and Development. He said the conference was conceptualized during his time and it was to take place in 2020, but was hindered by the coronavirus. The Continental Curriculum Conference, that is to be co-hosted by Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary Education, African Curriculum Association, United Nations Education Scientific and Cultural Organization, and African Union, is to be held at the Sir Dawda Kairaba Jawara Conference Center. It will draw together education experts, civil society, development partners and research institutions, as well as the participants and corporate sector representatives from Africa and beyond. The goal is to hold a dialogue to share experiences and the best practices in the curriculum-related issues to forge a way forward for ensuring the Sustainable Development Plan implementation. 250 international participants are expected to participate in this event, among which 54 are ministers. Parents of students are also expected to participate. Moses Mendy, Eyeafrica News.